Following the death of Queen Elizabeth II, her eldest son Charles has become king. He will be known as King Charles III, the first Charles to sit on the throne since 1685. The Queen, who died on 8 September, was the longest reigning monarch in British history. Well, today we shall be going over the next generation to get to know them better, for they hold a very big royal futures in their hands. But before we begin, make sure that you have subscribed to our channel and turn the bell icon on to stay updated with us. Alrighty, now let's begin without further ado. Charles became king the moment his mother died. The now former Prince of Wales married Lady Diana Spencer, who became the Princess of Wales on 29 July 1981. The couple had 2 sons, William and Harry. They later separated, and their marriage was dissolved in 1996. Sadly, on 31 August 1997, the princess was killed in a car crash in Paris. He married Camilla Parker Bowles on 9 April 2005. When Charles became king, she became queen consort, as per the wishes of Queen Elizabeth II. It would be fair to say many of us like to think we know them well. There's the Queen, Prince Charles and his 3 siblings, then Prince William, Kate Middleton and their adorable family, plus Prince Harry, Meghan Markle and their son Archie and daughter Lilibet. But the royal family, and in particular, the line of succession, extends far beyond those famous faces who regularly make public appearances and headlines. Did you know there's a whole generation of Millennial and Gen Z royal family members out there that you've most likely never heard of? Yes, there's a whole young generation of British royals you've never probably even heard of. We'll get there one by one. While we are on it, there is this hot news. Prince William and wife Kate made a surprise joint appearance with Prince Harry and wife Meghan on the day after Queen's death on the 10th September, warmly greeting a large crowd gathered outside Windsor Castle to remember their long-reigning monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. Their walkabout, the first time the brothers have appeared amicably together in public since March 2020, comes at a time when the younger generation of Britain's royal family must step up their responsibilities significantly. William, long second in line to the throne, is now the heir apparent after his father, King Charles III, became Britain's new monarch upon his mother's death. That means William and Kate, both 40 and parents of 3 young children, immediately assume a much more central role as the new face of the monarchy. William and Harry had been on frosty terms since Harry quit as a senior royal and moved to the US 2 years ago. Their show of unity on September 10th was reportedly initiated by William and left some observers hoping that Harry, 37, might return to the fray and support his elder brother in sharing the heavy workload now on William's shoulders. It's a stark contrast to how things were just 2 weeks ago when William and Kate announced they were moving their family from central London to a more rural base in Windsor. Observers thought they were seeking more privacy and a more normal upbringing for their children, who just started a new year together at a private school. Long before he ascended to the throne, Charles indicated that he wanted a slimmed-down monarchy with a tighter core group of full-time working royals and lower expenses. Now let's take a look at the next generation of the British royal people. The British royal family just keeps growing, and each new arrival comes with more adorable moments no one should miss. Queen Elizabeth II's first great-grandchild, Savannah Anne Kathleen, was born in December 2010 to Princess Anne's son, Peter Phillips, and his now estranged wife, Autumn. The eldest of the royal family's youngest generation became a big sister in March 2012, when Isla Elizabeth joined the family. And then there was Prince George, the son of Prince William, and Duchess Kate had the entire world wrapped around his finger when he was born in July 2013. May he be long-lived, happy, and glorious, and one day reign over us. The royal crier shouted prior to George's birth announcement placement outside of Buckingham Palace. As the Queen's first great-grandson, George became 3rd in line for the throne upon his arrival. But now George is 2nd in line for the throne after his father because his uncle, Prince Harry, left the British royal family. As the years passed, many new cousins were added to the children's roster of lifelong friends. Mia, the first child of Zara Tindall and her husband, Mike Tindall, was born in January 2014. Next came George's baby sister, Princess Charlotte, in May 2015. Her younger brother, Prince Louis, arrived 3 years later in April 2018. 1 month after Louis' birth, a source told Us Weekly exclusively that Charlotte had a great bond with her siblings. She is really enjoying having a younger brother to play with, the insider said in May 2018. She's taking her big sister duties very seriously. She won't leave baby Louis' side. William and Kate's children got their very own first cousin when Prince Harry and Meghan Markle welcomed their son, Archie, in May 2019. Zara and Mike's second daughter, Lena, was born 2 months after Louis in June 2018. Princess Eugenie's first child, son August, arrived in February 2021, followed by Zara and Mike's son, Lucas, who made his debut that May. While her first name honors her great-grandmother Elizabeth, her middle name, like her cousin Charlotte Elizabeth Diana, is a tribute to Harry and William's late mother, Princess Diana. Samuel Chatto. Who is he? Sam Chatto is the eldest son of Lady Sarah Chatto and David Chatto, making the Queen his great-aunt. 26-year-old Sam studied history of art at Edinburgh University. He started there in 2014 and graduated in the summer of 2018. On Instagram, Sam refers to himself as a maker and writer, and that the young royal has a love of pottery, and he makes and sells clay crafts from his studio in West Sussex. Arthur Chatto. Arthur Chatto, brother of Sam, is the youngest son of Lady Sarah Chatto and David Chatto. 23-year-old Arthur, or Art, as he likes to go by on Instagram, is the grandson of the Queen's sister, Princess Margaret. Lady Sarah Chatto is her only daughter. By the looks of Instagram, he's pretty outdoorsy, enjoying mountain climbing and diving, and is the proud owner of 2 world records. The youngest team in person, 21, to row round Great Britain. Most recently, he caught a fair amount of attention when he appeared at the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations in his Royal Marines uniform. Charles Armstrong Jones, Viscount Linley. Also known by his courtesy title Viscount Linley, he is a descendant of the Queen's sister, Princess Margaret. He and sister Margarita are the children of Margaret's only son, Lady Margarita Armstrong Jones. The younger sister of Charles, 18-year-old Margarita, is the only granddaughter of Princess Margaret, the Queen's sister. Margarita is daughter of furniture maker David Armstrong Jones, 2nd Earl of Snowdon, and Serena Armstrong Jones, Countess of Snowdon. Margarita appears to be studying at Oxford Brookes University, according to her LinkedIn page, and on the bio of her private Instagram account. She is linked out to a jewelry page, Matita Jewelry, which is described as handmade silver jewelry. It seems the creative genes have been passed down from her dad. Lady Amelia Windsor. Lady Amelia Windsor is perhaps the most high-profile of this young royal bunch. She is another granddaughter of Prince Edward, the Duke of Kent, who's the Queen's first cousin. The model has a casual 87K followers on Instagram, and has walked in fashion shows for the likes of Dolce & Gabbana. The University of Edinburgh graduate is fluent in Italian, and has also tried her hand at fashion design with a footwear and accessories collaboration with Penelope Chilvers and Warchild. Flora Vesterberg. Flora's dad, James of Gilvey, is the son of Princess Alexandra, Queen Elizabeth's first cousin. 27-year-old Flora, like many of her royal relatives, works in the art world. After studying history of art, which is a royal favorite at Bristol University between 2013 and 2016, she's now credited as an ambassador for the V&A as a writer, curator, and speaker in her specialist area of art. Alexander Ogilvy. Another member of the private Instagram crowd, 25-year-old Alexander keeps a low profile, but it seems from his sister Flora's social media that he likes to travel and he lives in the US at the moment. Well, that's all for today. Apart from showing you the immediate next line royal family, we have also picked and shown some not much talked about extended British royal family members from the next gen. What do you think? Drop in the comments below. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet, and see y'all in the next video.